3D printing, it's not just for toys. It's a lot of people print toys like, you know, whatever, but you can make tools and things that work, and that's what I love doing. I wish I got the 3D printer a long time ago because, you know, it's filmmaking. A lot of times you're on set, and what are you doing? Solving problems. So, you know, figuring out how to rig something, how to get the lights, you know, dialed specifically, whatever. I bought a couple of things that you know, you can put drapes over and stuff, and it's kind of cheap. I bought it from it, I don't know, AliExpress maybe, I don't know, whatever. But
there's something awfully screwy going on around here.
Bottom line, it wasn't like filmmaking gear, but I was going to use it. Figured I could use it for backdrops, or actually even a light dolly. But the thing is, the connections to the light stands weren't standard size. So, boom, made fat washers that go in there. They tighten up. And anyway, put a hole in there, and the screw goes in and grabs onto the clamp. So I have these Aputure B7Cs, and what's wrong with this? It doesn't shine down like a regular bulb. So I thought, well, I mean, let's try something. And this is a prototype. The ones that are actually in the case with my other ones. But I printed this, and then I put tinfoil on there smoothly so that it will shine down. And actually it fits. The ones that I made fit about halfway down. And while it's not perfect, it does a much better job. It does shine down and all around. So why not? Another thing for these guys, this one wasn't my design. This is actually just, you know, it's set up so you can wire it. But, you know, obviously, and I was like, you know what? $1/20. Yep. So, and then I decided, well, this is done so you can put screws in, you can mount it wherever, which is good, you know. But this has magnets. I'm probably going to put a couple more because 2 little magnets, probably not heavy, not even neodymium magnets, probably not strong enough, but I'm going to put a couple more. And then I did actually buy the Nanlite Magnetic version, but, well, and because their Nanlites are pretty cheap, and it's a pretty good deal. So I probably won't do many more of these. Even the $1/20. I did mention how on the set with Matt Alonso, how we were the natural space was lit by like Christmas lights and tungsten incandescent colored. So, but we're using a softbox. So here you go. Boom. So, you know, this is, I don't know, I just had something lying around here. So you put your gel in, and boop, there it is. But how do you attach it inside? I tried this yesterday. It works great with this. This one is for the Aputure Light Dome 150, whatever, the 5-foot version. Anyway, you just put it in, pop it in, put these on the strings, and I got to test it with one of my, like my 720 and make sure this stuff doesn't melt. I watched a YouTuber who was using this this Rosco, I forget what it's called, but it's a silicone gel for one of those like mini lights, sort of like the Aputure. I forget what they're called, but I have a bunch of lights like it. He just uses it, pops it up here for a cat's light. Anyway, it was kind of a pain to use. Anyway, bing, cat's light. Look, see? Now I got a cat's light. So, yeah, I just, this is the first one. It's a little loose. Getting a 1/4-20, like a magic arm in there, I can do it, but it's kind of a frustrating thing. So anyway, I wound up making another version. I have the Zhiyun 40-watt lights. I have a couple of them because they were cheap and they're bicolor, and 40 watts is more than you think. And for it to be this size is like amazing. So anyway, I added 1/4-20, and this one actually even has the area locating pins. They should be called area stopping pins because it stops it from turning. But anyway, this, you can see it's at an angle, so you can get your magic arm on there. And also, put my logo in it. So I'm making one for each of the different lights I have. You can see I just wrote on it what light it's for. A lot of those like little lights, like what do I put it? Like this thing and the bigger ones and stuff. A lot of them don't have grids, and some of them come with like a diffusion. But so I made some grids, and then I was like, man, this is 2 versions. I had to get the measurements right. I did a little too tight, a little too loose. This wound up breaking off. It's a learning experience. Anyway, so I wound up doing this version. So you can see I've got magnet bowls, and this grid will go on with magnets. And yeah, I know I painted it in white because I didn't have black at the time. Now I have black, so after it gets finished printing a couple of the things that I'm doing now for another project, I'll print some black ones. So next thing, like one of the things that I had an issue with on set was if you're using rope or like paracord or something like that, if you're using that for anything, then how do you wrap it neatly? So this isn't my design. I printed somebody else's, and then I modified it because that's what I do, is I modify things. Anyway, there you go. And there's this little thing here to stop it. Boom. Isn't that awesome? I also printed up a bunch of these just for winding different sizes. I've had mirrors in my kit for quite a while. Before I even knew about the light bridge and the light flow, I think Godox, whatever versions. But I couldn't figure out how to mount them and keep it like low profile. I mean, yeah, you can take like a little spigot, tape it on, or even epoxy it on, whatever. But then you got like this thing that's hard to stack and keep clean in the truck or whatever. So Godox sells their attachments, the spigots, the attachment that go into the back of their mirrors. They don't sell the track, that those go into. So I reverse engineered it, and it goes in, boom, and these just epoxy onto the back of the mirror, like a vinyl mirror. And these are just small ones. I was playing around because I have a means to put multiple mirrors together to make a bigger mirror. Some stuff that I didn't make, dome, for a C-stand. It's awesome. Little boop bolts or whatever. Somebody else's little like clip Amaran P4C tube connectors, and of course it didn't have this with the quarter 20 on it. Now it does. Just added it. And these aren't mine. These are for rope. You put rope in there, 2 ends. You could pull tighten it up, all different sizes. And who doesn't need focus gears? So I printed one up. It took a few prints to figure out exactly how tight and how loose to make it. Okay, I have the Smoke Ninja. It's pretty awesome. But that's not haze. That's not haze. You gotta wave it to get it right. So I made a little attachment. It's not finished yet. Well, I mean, it's usable right now, but so let's put this in there. Okay, so we got the back. I printed this in black. Anyway, so here you go. Now that is haze. So there's that, and I'm making another one for this Tellison or whatever versions. Tried to get the Ulangi version, but it wasn't working. They were kind of annoying, so I sent it back. Oh, and of course, where on did I screw that? I have a little unit in here that will USB-C charge. It protects the batteries from overcharge. It protects the batteries from undercharge. So you just plug it in to charge the batteries, and it'll be sealed up, and yada yada. All is well, right? Another thing is, for me, I'm always losing my hot shoe plugs, and with my camera being a Sony, it has really fine contacts in there, so I'm kind of a little wary about getting them messed up. So I like to have it printed, and it has a slot for SD card. It takes like 15-20 minutes to print them. I'm making a unit for my big hoser, so that it can turn, and I think I'm going to be using 4 fans. We'll see. But there's tons of stuff that I have on my plans to do for 3D printing. So I'm going to just go ahead and end this for today. I got some other stuff. I'll show you the phone holder I made. While it's not for filmmaking, it is for me, because it's where my car doesn't have, or my truck doesn't have GPS, so I put it in the thing. I bought this fast charger thing, and it had a clip with a suction cup, but suction cup don't work on stuff in vehicles. It's magnetic, but my phone has a case on it, so that doesn't work. So I created this. This came with the charger. This was meant to fit in here. But this There we go. Plug it in. Boop. And the phone comes to rest. Anyway, 3D printing. So that's it.